2 months ago. Why did she not volunteer to serve the residents for the past years in Mountbatten? No one in Mountbatten has heard of her before these 2 months. Has she been active in Mountbatten for the past 5 years?
No!
Has she been active in Mountbatten for the past year?
No!
Has she been active in Mountbatten for the past 6 months?
No!
No. In October, SMGO says, publicly declared 3 possible areas where Marine Parade may have a constituency carved out to become a single member constituency. SMGO say, Brother Height, Kaki Bukit, or Mountbatten. October last year. Did she come to Mountbatten in October last year? She knows there is this possibility, but she didn't turn up at all. And she said that she's very familiar with this place. And she said in her introduction, now that I intend to represent the people of Mountbatten, I will be working hard to find out about their concerns. Not that she knows that there are concerns. She said, I will be working hard to find out what are their concerns. She's here to find out what are the concerns, not that there are already concerns. Let me ask the residents, the voters in Mountbatten, do you know whether she's able to attend to your concern if she becomes your member of parliament? Do you know whether she has conducted a Meet the People session before?
No!
Does she know who to write to? Which agency to write to if you come to her with a problem?
No!
If you have a cleanliness problem in your estate, who will she write to? If there are traffic issues at your private estate, what will she do to assist you?
Nothing!
What kind of person is Miss Gina Chong?
No!
Yeah, we don't know. I'm not saying she's bad, but we don't know anything about her because she just surfaced 2 months ago. Will she be patient with you if you come to see her with your problem? Will she show empathy to you if you have a problem?
No!
Or will she remind you, the voters of Mountbatten, that she is someone who has got good credentials and that she is a talent? That was what she said about herself 2 days ago in this rally site. When I heard this, I was quite surprised. I have a large number of private estates in Mountbatten. I've got thousands of residents who are equally qualified with master's degree, equally intelligent, equally talented. But the role of an MP, the role of a member of parliament must be more than being intelligent, being talented. My role, I see my role as an MP is to serve you as residents of Mountbatten. My role as an MP is also hear you, to represent your interests, your views to Parliament, and to represent you all the way up to the ministers, to the government. My job is to serve the people of Mountbatten. Has Ms. Jeanette Chong managed a town council before? Is she able to form a town council with just 58 residential blocks in Mountbatten? 58 blocks. Mountbatten has one of the smallest HDB estates. Half of the residents stay in the private estates. Half is in that 58 blocks. So the residents staying in the 58 HDB blocks, you got to ask her, what will she do if she becomes your MP? How will she form her town council? Will she be able to ensure that your conservancy charges are kept down?
No!
I will continue to combine with Marine Parade Town Council, where I was the chairman before Parliament was dissolved. I will combine with Marine Parade Town Council to ensure that there are cost savings. What will Miss Jeanette Chong do with these 58 HDB blocks? In fact, if you look at her 5-year community plan, she makes absolutely no mention about running the town. She makes no mention what will she do about renewal of the town. Will she carry out my plans to construct a covered linkway? Because this is a town council plan. Will she carry out my plans to construct a drop-off porch, to repaint the blocks? Will she put up more exercise equipment? I don't know, and I'm worried for my 58 blocks of residents. So, for the HDB residents, you better ask her. You better ask her to explain in detail how will she form her town council, what will she do to renew the town. Because really, your estate will be affected if she doesn't do it properly. So when you wake up on 8th of May, if you find out that you have elected Ms. Jeanette Chong as your MP, will you be confident that the estate will be properly managed by her? Will the corridors be set regularly? If not, what will you do as a resident in Mountbatten? Someone with no experience to manage a town council and with no grassroots leaders to help. I can do so because I've got 300 plus grassroots leaders to help me to connect with the residents, to serve you, to work with you to make this place better. What does she have? Yesterday, Ms. Chong in her interview with Online Citizen said that if she's elected as the MP, Mr. Lim Biao Chuan can remain as a grassroots leader to work the ground. So she wants to be the MP. She wants me as a community leader, as a second community leader to work the ground.
Then what's the wake up idea? I'm not going to sleep.
Do you think this is what you want from your MP? She be the MP, I serve the ground for you. I think this is not fair at all. And I appeal to all right-minded voters, all right-minded residents, reject this kind of thinking. Let me just touch briefly on the issues, the national issues raised by the NSP. The NSP says we want more discounts to be given to first-time homeowners of HDB flats. They want this reduction in GST. They want to impose quota on employment of foreigners. Where will the monies come from? All these are easy to say, extremely populist. She knows that NSP will not be in government after polling day. So you can say anything you want without worrying whether these are real solutions to real problems that can be implemented. In the manifesto of the NSP, they propose downsize the army, build up Navy, build up the Air Force, cut NS to 15 months. What is their basis for their proposal? How does their proposal help in the defense of Singapore? Is the defense of Singapore important to them? Who is the military expert in NSP advising them? When they say build up the Navy, build up the Air Force, are they suggesting buy more ships, destroyer ships or fighter planes? Where's the cost of these ships or the Air Force coming from? Again, this illustrates that they are simply proposing without worrying about this implication. Because the NSP does not have to implement a single of these proposals that they have come up with. I know that there are several concerns raised by the people. I've met many of you when I canvassed for votes over the past 2 weeks, over the past 8 days. Many of you have raised issues like cost of living, cost of HDB flats, large number of foreigners here. Let me assure you, I share your concern. I worry. The Prime Minister has said that this will be a priority for the government. I assure you that if you elect me, I will speak up on your behalf in Parliament about these issues that concern you. And this is not an empty promise, because I want to tell you that I've already been doing this in Parliament for the past 5 years. Just check the parliamentary report. Go to the website of Parliament, check the parliamentary reports, and you know that I've been speaking up for you in Parliament. So I pledge that I will do my best to represent your concern to the... Let me assure you that I will do my best to represent your concern to the government authorities. Will Ms. Jeanette Chong be able to represent you to speak in Parliament? Will she be more effective than me an MP with more ground experience? Will she be more effective than me, an MP with more ground experience, who have met you regularly and who have direct access to all the ministers? I don't think that she can be more effective than me in Parliament with her style of doing things. Ms. Jeanette Chong's track record is that she appears 2 months before election. She has no track record of ever engaging the government in policies that she does not agree with. Will she even want to connect with you to solve your day-to-day problems or to hear you? I don't know. We don't know, because she has only surfaced 2 months ago. We don't know what does she want to do for the residents of Mountbatten. In her Facebook page, one of her supporters asked, "When are you coming to visit me? Block 95, 93, 97, 99. Her reply was, "I've already visited you." So for this campaign period, for the past 8 days, I've been walking up and down the HDB blocks. I've been running up and down the private estates in Seaview, Jalan Seaview, in Goodman Road in Tanjong Katong. Big bungalows, I could run 100 meters to reach the next house. Those of you who stays in a landed property, you've seen me sweating away. I've been over the past few days throughout this campaign period because your vote is important to me. And I want to assure you, I want to serve you. What about Miss Jeanette Chong? She's been very quiet this period. Before nomination day, before she's supposed to campaign, she has already started dropping flyers in several blocks. But when the campaign came about, what else has she done? From nomination day to today, how many blocks has she covered? So I urge voters of Mountbatten, tell Miss Jeanette Chong, go and do some community work for the residents in Mountbatten for the next 5 years. Prove that you're sincere. Prove that you're sincere in wanting to serve. Come back, then stand for election 5 years later. Let me conclude by saying there are many challenges facing us in Singapore. Mr. Peh Chin Hua has already talked about some of these challenges. I don't believe that the PAP government has all the solutions to all these challenges. We need to hear the voices of Singaporeans more. We need the support of the people of Singapore to work together to find solutions together. We can work together to find solutions. Not just the PAP and the people of Singapore. We can work together to find solutions. We can work together to voice your concerns in Parliament, and I pledge that I will work with the government to look into your concerns and do my best to solve these concerns. So please support me as your Member of Parliament. I have a track record. I have a 21-year track record of serving the people. I've worked the ground in Mountbatten for the past 5 years. 21 years track record, past 5 years in Mountbatten. Those of you who have met me, you know that I'm sincere to help the residents in Mountbatten. You know I can be trusted to work for you. So on 7th of May, 2011, this coming Saturday, let us secure our future together. Please vote for me. Please vote for the PAP. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Lim. Mountbatten, PAP, Lim Biao Chan, 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 PAP, Lim Biao Chan. Thank you, everybody. We've come to the end of the rally, and we hope you will support the PAP candidate for Mountbatten SMC, Mr.